Hello everyone, Whitney here. Today's video, I'm going to provide you with the top 10 tips for new realtors in Florida. So if you're a new realtor in Florida, you definitely want to stick around and listen to this video. These are some tips that I've used and some tips that are getting me through my first 90 days as being a realtor. Tip number one is definitely to get licensed. You can't really do much without getting licensed. You have to pass the course, you have to pass the exam before you could get licensed and go through background check, fingerprint, all that. So getting licensed it sounded like it was the hardest part, but it really wasn't. It was more easy. You would just have to find a school, whether it's online or in person, find a school that fits you, complete the course. Once you complete the course and pass the course exam, then you would pay to do your fingerprinting and pay for your application. As long as there's really nothing in your background or nothing that would hinder it, you're all good. Then you go and you sit down for the test and you're licensed. So it's kind of simple. It took time, but it's simple. Second step is to find a mentor or a coach. It's really good to have someone with you, someone who has experience, that's been in the field for long, that's seen the field on its ups and downs, so they could be able to guide you and walk you through it. With me joining EXP, they provided me with a mentor, and also they said that your sponsor, whoever informed you about EXP, could also be there to help you. But with the mentor, there's a lot of resources that they provide you. They hold your hand and walk you through it. So it's actually a good thing if you find the right mentor that fits for you. Third thing is to build a network. So real estate is a relationship-driven business. So if you're a realtor here in Orange County and somebody needs a house in Osceola County, sometimes they work on referrals. It's a little more easier for you to refer somebody over there, so that way you build that connection. So if they need somebody in Orange County, they come back to you, or just any type of way to get yourself known by anybody to help build your business. So you always want to network. Networking is key. That will get you to the top. And fourth, you want to develop a marketing plan. As a new realtor, you're branding yourself. You are the business. You're the face of the business. So coming up with a marketing plan, knowing how much you can spend for marketing and advertising is very important, because to get your name tag, to get your business cards, to get stickers, or to get any little things that you see those realtors do that's real cute, it all costs, and a lot of them is marketing schemes to get yourself out there. So you want to know how you can brand yourself. How you can brand yourself, and so it's very important to do that marketing. Let's see. Fifth tip would be to stay organized. Stay organized. I wouldn't say if you're a person who use like calendar, like every hour, this is what you're doing, this is what you're doing. If that's not you, it's going to be a little difficult for you to get into that step. So if you know how you're able to stay organized by being messy, continue to do it that way, but you need to stay organized. You need to know how to make your schedule, how to be able to follow your schedule when you make your schedule. Because a lot of people could use planners and start writing everything on a planner. But do you go back and check those planners? How often do you check it? Do you remember where you place your planners? Find something that'll help you keep organized. If it's not a planner, maybe it's on your phone that the calendar is in there. If you have a special place where you put your contracts, or you create a file on your computer to do certain things, those are very important. So there's different ways to stay organized. You just gotta know yourself and what's gonna work for you. If planners are not for you, Don't try to like push it in there, but just know, hey, I need to know what's on schedule for this time, this date, so that you don't double book or you don't do anything. 6 will be responsive. You need to be responsive. If you have your number and you're being called, if you don't get to the phone and your client is not getting to you, don't get to the phone and they do leave a voicemail, call back. Call back. Be responsive. If you get them random messages that says, hey, I need to know a little more about this, and you don't know, you could still reach out and be like, hey, I'll definitely find the answer for you on that, and reach out to your mentor to help you in there. You want to always be responsive regardless of if you know or you don't know. If you don't know, I'll get the answer to you. If you know, be like, hey, I know this is what we can do, this and this. They said, oh, I need a house in California, but I'm here in Florida. How can I go about that step? Guide them to it. Refer them to another agent in California. Talk to that agent so you can know the process, because we're all new here, so it's a little difficult, and especially when you don't know what to do, that's where that guidance is there. You definitely want to learn the market. So you want to know what kind of market we're in. You want to know if it's best for the seller or if it's best for the buyer. These are things you want to know. They consistently change, so there are apps that help you, and obviously the news. When it comes to real estate, those things will help you figure out what kind of market we're in, and to know what the interest rate is. And all of these things are resources that could be found online, and as well as communicating with those that you network in to know what kind of market we're in. And what kind of market, if somebody's looking, example, for out of state, how is out of state looking? How is it looking in Texas? Is it better to buy right now in Texas? Things like that. So you definitely want to know how the market is looking. 8 will be focused on customer service. 90% of the things that we do revolve around customer service. So having that customer service voice, giving that kind of service that the clients want, that the clients need, will help us get to where we need to be. Customer service is the top in real estate. Aside from the contracts that you have to make sure that you're accurately doing, but customer service is number one to keep your client and to build your clientele. So you want to have good customer service skills. If some of them, if you lack some customer service skills, there are other videos that could teach you how to speak to your clients. There's scripts that show you how to speak to your clients, how to answer certain things, how to approach new potential clients. So you want to have that customer service skill. 9 would be learn from your mistakes. We're all gonna make mistakes, regardless of how long we've been in industry. There's gonna be some mistakes. It might not be great, it might be minor, but there are some mistakes, and it's always good to learn from your mistakes. If you didn't know that you had to put this in a contract, now you do. Now you do. So the next time you won't make that same mistake. You won't have to go through the same procedure that you did because you already corrected it. So mistakes are good, especially when they get corrected. And last but not least, I want you guys to stay motivated. Staying motivated is something that will definitely get you through. I know I've been told that a lot of people, after a year or two, they drop out from the industry because it's not what they thought it was. There's not money being made where it's supposed to be made or anything like that, or they can't get through with it. But you just gotta stay motivated. If this is something that you wanna do and this is the customer service you wanna provide, getting your clients into their home, helping them sell their home, if this is for you, you'll know it's for you. And once you're in it, it does get a little stressful, but you gotta stay motivated. My first month, I was a little overwhelmed because there was a lot, but it was a lot that I didn't need right now. But I didn't mind because I know what I needed. I know for the beginning, most of my things is to get myself set up. All these other classes that I was taking on EXP World were like contract classes, how to do transaction. I'm nowhere near that. And I know that, but I still took those courses. So that way, next time I see it, I have an understanding, or I'm like, I've seen this. Now I understand how to go in depth with it and ask my coach, hey, what am I doing here and what needs to be done there? But I definitely took the classes so I could understand, so I could have the knowledge, because when it comes time, I don't want to go in it and then start feeling discouraged. I know this now. So I'm going to stay motivated and know that I'm going to complete this. I'm going to complete my first 90 days. I'm going to become successful. I'm going to do a great job, and I'm going to continue learning so I could earn. Well, if you guys think these tips help you, or these tips are something that's very inspirational and you want more, I could definitely provide more tips. Just let me know how your journey is going and what tips do you have for me, because I could definitely use tips to continue moving on this journey. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more.